Hey folks, David Frost, LazyGapTrader.com. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to make money day trading, more specifically gap trading. In my course at LazyGapTrader.com, I teach a couple of specific strategies to gap trading. The one we're looking at now is classified as a morning gap trade. And what that is when a stock is gapping higher or lower at the open. And it's usually as a result of a news-related event, whether it's earnings or something else. A stock that's gapping up at the open or lower at the open creates an opportunity for traders. Nothing moves in a straight line, and if we're able to identify an area where that stock is likely to have a price reaction in the other direction, that's an area that we can make money with. So in a case like this, as the example, Shake Shack, SHAK is the ticker, that's the chart we're looking at. So Shake Shack closed yesterday at $33.26. Today, the stock opened at $35.93. That was a gap higher, creating an opportunity. If we can identify an area where that stock should find resistance because it's on the way up, we're looking for an area it'll find resistance, we can short the stock for a quick scalp trade. That's the idea. Some cases, it's the flip side. In some cases, when a stock is gapping lower at the open, we're looking to buy the stock for a quick scalp trade. Now, what I do is I teach exactly how to do this in my course. Not only do I teach how to calculate the levels, as you see here, 36.92, we're looking at a 10-minute chart. It doesn't look like much. It doesn't look like the stock had a price reaction at that level, but we're going to drill down in a second, and I'm going to show you why it did. But the 36.92 was a level that I teach how to calculate in my course. Also taught in the course is everything else you need to know to be successful trading the gaps. What stocks to play? Which stocks have what characteristics? What kind of volume are we looking for? What are the price of the stocks that work the best? How do you trade them? How do you squeeze more out of a trade? How much of a stop loss do you use? How much of a target on the profit side do you use? I teach you how to calculate and utilize all that information in the course. Let's drill down into this trade and let's look at a 1-minute chart and see what really happened minute by minute. Now let me explain. Some trades are very small scalp trades and they're typically done using an automated trading strategy. Some trades are larger trades where we can actually get more than the recommended profit out of the trade. And I teach in the course a specific module on how to use a strategy to get the most out of a trade, because sometimes you'll actually catch the bottom or the top of a stock, meaning the daily bottom or the daily top, and you're able to hold on to at least some of that position and ride it up or down for the rest of the day, booking more profits than just a quick scalp trade. Real quick, let's take a look at an email that went out to subscribers 9 o'clock this morning, 30 minutes before the market opened. I offer traders the opportunity to get my gap trades each and every day at about 9 o'clock in the morning. These were the three from today: National Grid, Delta, and Shake Shack. National Grid and Delta, they didn't hit their levels, so they're a scratch. They're a no trade. Nothing happened. Shake Shack did hit its level, and you can see here I say gap higher. Resistance levels are $36.92, and I give a secondary level at $38.94. Stop and profit target is about 20 to 35 cents. That's a stop loss order is in that range, so the individual trader has to decide how much risk they're willing to take. Could be slightly more, I say about 20 to 35 cents. Maybe you want to give it more rope and give it to 40 or 45 cents potentially. Or maybe you want to stay with 20 cents. You're not willing to risk that much. That's up to the individual. But on the profit side, this is a minimum profit. Sometimes we get a lot more profit than this. Let's go back to the chart and take a look at what happened. Now we're focusing in on the $36.92 area, which is the trend line running across the top of the screen. And you can see here the stock opened and traded higher into that level. In about the 6th minute or 5th minute of the day, the stock hits that level, traded slightly higher, making a high of $37.13 within our stop loss limitation. And then yet 1 minute later, the stock was making a low of $36.62 for a maximum potential profit of 30 cents, and that was around that target that was recommended at 9 o'clock this morning. Look, folks, these trades are out there each and every day. If you can learn how to calculate these levels for yourself, where you know where a stock is likely to have a price reaction in the other direction, that creates an opportunity for traders. That creates an environment where you can begin to build a business around something. I'm David Frost, LazyGapTrader.com. Come over to check out the course. I can teach you how to do this. If you have the desire and the discipline to do it, then I can teach it to you. Thanks for tuning in, folks.